What up, everyone? That might be hopping in. Today we are going over how to win, be successful. Alright. Hopefully it's working a little bit better now. Or things are working a little bit better now. Alright, let's ask some questions. Are you winning the day? First question. Let's see what y'all gotta say about that. Are y'all winning the day? Let's see. Let's see. This is what it is, guys. Morning motivation. Morning motivation. Not morning motivation. Midday motivation. Oh, we got a vote. We got a vote in there. What does the vote say? Let's look real quick. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Yes, you are winning today. Good stuff. Well, that's what we're looking for. So, yeah, keep winning. And just so you know, the day is not over. I mean, for me, it's 1:25, so the day is really just getting started. I am getting a little bit more tired from the day because I've done a lot of work today. I've streamed, I posted some shorts, I've posted on Instagram. I've done some stuff today. So it's definitely been interesting, but it's also been good because, getting work done means growth for the business and just for everyone overall. Like, we're just growing as people. And that's never not going to be a good thing. You can never convince me that that's not a good thing. Sorry. So, yeah. Keep that in mind. And yeah, like I said, sometimes it takes a little bit for these streams to grow, but they will. Like anything else, they will. Because, once one person puts something in the chat, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, people are putting stuff in the chat. Like, I know right now it's at 4. I'll tell you right now it's going to grow. It's going to grow up to, like, if I were to keep it real, probably like 30. It's probably going to get up to like 30, 40 today. That's what I'm going to predict. Hey, man, I got up to 30 this morning. So for me, I'm just trying to be realistic with, everything. That's my thought process on it. And my realisticness is, yeah, it's going to be awesome. If you work hard, realistically, you will get a better result. If you work really, really, really hard. Think about the people that don't work hard for anything in their life. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean that they don't feel like they earned anything? Like, what does that mean for their, like, actual, like, I don't know. Hi, do you have any pets? I got 2 dogs. 2 dogs in South Florida. But, let's see what these votes are saying. 50% said that they won. The other 50% said that they are not winning today. So that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Well, if y'all got any questions or want any life advice, midday life advice, let's run through it. Can you grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? There you go, bro. There you go, Enzo9. Oh, yeah. I already got a Lamar Jackson edit yesterday, and it actually got 1,000 views, so you're competing against that guy. So good luck with all that, I guess. And then some other guy was like trying to tell me, "Hey man, should I send it to you?" I'm like, "Bro, just post it. Like if y'all got a thing, just post it." Like, why wait for me? Just like, post and then worry about it. What up, what up? What up, Magnicho Fisher? Are you still at ASU? Yes, I am still at Arizona State. I'm going into my senior year, which is, pretty hype. It's pretty cool because, I got a very interesting situation going into this year. Like, I never really went into a school year with anything really going for me, but the job that I had done over the summer, which most of the time was never really connected with Arizona, it was always in Florida. So it's cool that I kind of have a job that I'm going to be taking into the year and kind of going forward with that, with streaming and coaching and all that. So yeah, it's really a good situation. How old's your dogs? One's like 13, the other is like 3. Let's look. See, are you winning the day? 67% said yes. 37% said, or 33% said no. So for the people that said no, why would you say you're not winning the day? Is it a depression thing, or is it a laziness thing, or is it a lack of motivation thing? Is it a you know lack of feelings thing? Like, what truly is it? And really figure that out, because uh if you can't, then you're just going to be stuck sitting there like, like, I could have been really good at this thing, or I could have, but I'm like not, and it like bothers me, and you don't want that. It's depression and school. All right, well, if it's depression and school, here's what I got for you. If you're depressed, let's go over a couple things, okay? One, who told you you were depressed? That is a very, very important question that I don't know if you've ever asked yourself. But who actually told you this? Who gave you this information? Was it a teacher? Was it a doctor? Because I'm here to tell you, a doctor telling you you're depressed is probably one of the worst things a doctor can do to someone. Because that doctor basically says you have a certain thing in your body that you can't really change. No matter how much diet, lifestyle changes you do, depression's a disease and you can't really fix it. And that's a big issue. That's a big issue, having that mindset of, oh, this is a disease and I can't fix it. I'm being serious, guys. Like, this is the realness of the situation. You don't want to be the person that constantly thinks that you have a dictator over your brain, okay? A lot of people look at depression like it's a dictator, when they really need to look at it like a war that they're going to win, okay? Because if you have that mindset, then you at least have hope that you could win, faith. But if you look at it like a dictator that's controlling you, you'll never have any hope for winning that shit. It's me and you. Can you put your hand on the camera for Lamar Jackson? Sure. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is you have to kind of figure out, like, how do I navigate this situation? Because yeah, maybe I am feeling like, depressed, but is it really like a dictator on me, or is this just a bad war missile trying to attack me, and I fight it by attacking back? You know what I mean? Like, that's the way you need to think. You need to stop thinking in terms of like, oh, how do I get rid, or like, this thing has full control over me, like it's impossible. Like, you need to think like, how can I beat it? How can I fight it and beat it? Like a war. That's the mindset. It's like there's a war going on. Okay, there's an actual war that you need to win. Okay, it might be the hardest thing you ever do in your entire life. That's what I'm saying. People are like, "Oh, you don't get it though. Depression's so hard," and I'm like, "Bro, I'm not trying to say that's not hard. What I'm saying is your mindset that it's unable to be beaten. You'll never beat it with that mindset. Like, if you actually genuinely believe, like, oh no, I'll never be able to beat this no matter what, then you'll never be able to beat it. And I genuinely do think it's detrimental that some of these therapists genuinely get paid to tell people that because they have depression symptoms that they're depressed. That to me is absolutely insane. I think that's almost criminal, to be honest. But at the end of the day, that's what's happening. They are getting paid for it. And there are people that are walking around every day thinking they're depressed because they felt really sad one week and the doctor told them, oh, well, if you feel really, really sad, that must mean that you have depression. And then they went from there. Now, I'm not saying every doctor is like this, okay? But for the most part, sorry, I need to get some water. But for the most part, they're pretty much going to be like this. And it sucks because they actually think they're helping you. That's the worst part about it. One of the worst parts about doctors is they think that they're helping you. They think, oh, no, I'm helping this person. No, you don't get it. I'm helping this person. I'm helping this person. You see, they come to me with their problems. I give them medicine, and the medicine fixes their problems temporarily. And then they come back to me, and I give them more medicine. I fix their problems temporarily. I'm helping them. But they don't put two and two together. It's like, wait a second. If I actually had some knowledge on what could even be causing their issues in the first place, maybe actually they don't even need the prescription drugs. Can we see the dogs? But if they're not alive, can we just see a picture? My dogs are in Florida, and I'm 2,000 miles away from Florida. Alcohol isn't good for your health. Facts. Alcohol is not good for your health. Make sure you guys stay away from alcohol as much as possible. How old are you? 21. And vodka. Yeah. Well, I would say if you were going to drink alcohol, vodka and tequila are probably your best options. But you want to stay away from alcohol just as much as possible, to be honest. Yeah, just stick to water. Glass water, too. I drink my Mountain Valley glass water. It's like in that green glass. It's good. It's clean. Very clean water. I'm telling you. Y'all need to get on that. How old are you? 21. Oh, guys, stop lying to yourself. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Seriously. Stop lying to yourself. I talked about it in all these videos now. I made all these YouTube shorts to give y'all motivation to stop lying to yourself. Use them. Use them and actually look at them and watch them and be like, yeah, I'm motivated now. What's up? Do you have a girlfriend? Are you low-key cute? I'm single. The best thing ever is water and air. True. True. But yeah. So I just posted. Oh yeah. I've been trying to post a lot more like transformations to see if those might blow up on my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, pretty much. I mean, they've been going not bad. I'm not gonna hate on them. You know, they do what they need to do at the end of the day. I'm not gonna, you know. This one YouTube short actually did not do what it needed to do. It got like 6 likes. I thought it was going to do much better. Sometimes the shorts just don't hit the people that you need them to hit, though, at the end of the day. Like, you got to keep that in mind that, like, you can... I was watching this dude, and he basically said, hey, man, like, y'all think y'all are posting hella content. Like, 500 videos is the baseline. 500 shorts is the baseline amount of content, like, to actually start... like, trying to go viral. Like, and I'm just like, 500? Like, I just started making these, and, like, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm off on something. Maybe I just feel like things should be quicker. But also, who knows? Drugs are the worst thing ever. Do you remember me from yesterday? What up? You sound like that one YouTube Shorts that's trapped in the void. I don't know what that means. What up, Sigma Boy? What up, Lan? What up, Nada? What up, Light? Was good, everyone hopping in. Lan Boy, I don't know. Are you winning today? Let's check out the votes. 85% said they are winning today. Okay, I hope y'all aren't lying. And just so y'all know, you are not done with the day. The day is still happening, and there's still things to be happened. And you need to make sure that you're doing them, okay? And you're actually winning the rest of the day, too. Not just saying, oh, yeah, I'm winning the day. I'm winning the day, for sure. For sure. Scroll my phone. Yeah, I'm winning. Like, no, you're not winning, bro. You're not winning the day. You're lying to yourself, and you can't be doing that. And if you really want to know that, then that's why I make these YouTube shorts. So when you scroll on your phone, I tell you that you're lying to yourself. So you're like, fuck. And you stop on that short, and you're like, I'm done scrolling. And I mean, that's what I want to happen to you people. What type of music do you like? I like funk. PHONK, funk. I like to listen to it to work out, pretty much. Also, my name is Land. My name is Landon. My fault. You're good. You like main skin? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Sorry, my bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let's go back to this, though. I'm starting to learn a lot more shit about this. I don't know how to stream and stuff. I've noticed a couple things. One, yeah, it's just consistency, man. That's what I'm trying to say, but I want y'all to see something, man. Look at this. I was posting consistently. Like, as you can see, I was clearly posting, like, pretty consistently here. No? We can't see that. And then all of a sudden, boom, fall off, and then boom, back to consistency. So you could see me fall off right there. Right there. You can see me no post, no post, no post. Just laziness, laziness, laziness. YouTube points out my laziness at this point. It's crazy. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't like looking at it. I don't like looking at the fact that I didn't do that. But that's the reality of this entire situation, is that that's what happens when you don't post. Now, luckily, when I look over back to my work in the past 90 days, yes, I've made what I would like to say insane progress. Past 90 days, 1,000%. I mean, I've accumulated 220,000 views, 1.7 thousand watch hours, 1.5 thousand subscribers, all in the span of 90 days. And I mean, a good chunk of those days were barely, like, I'm just saying, man, like, that's a lot of growth. I mean, it's not that much more than the year. In a lifetime, yeah, it makes a difference. But yeah, I don't know. Looking at these stats are very interesting, to say the least. But let's just get back to, the actual reality of what we're doing, which is trying to win at life. Motivate y'all to become the best versions of yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually, and emotionally. And any other Lee that you can think of. Hello, what up, Momin? What's your most viewed video on YouTube? My most viewed video is probably my Arizona State Day in the Life video, which got like 16,000 views. And then I got like maybe 2 or 3 shorts that are like around 9,000, 10,000 views. And then a couple that are like, 6,000, 7,000. So those are basically the videos I got going on, and they're good. I mean, they keep up the good work. They do what they need to do at the end of the day. That's all I'm really looking for, is for them to do what they are intended to do, which is what they're intended to do. Simple as that. Like, oh, I'm stupid. Wait. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. My bad. Making dumb moves right now, but I'm gonna make it a smart move in a second by not being stupid here, because that's how you make smarter moves. What up, Peanut? Was good. Maybe we should change the poll low key to something else. What up, Hast? Was good. Oh yeah, let's take away this poll. Let's do a little trivia. All right. What's more? 1 hour TV. One hour homework. 1 hour of just work. Okay, now this is a bad question. I'm not gonna do a stupid question. Oh man, this is the issue. Okay, the issue is I do this thing that I shouldn't do to myself ever, but I put myself in a position where I make myself do work when I know I'm more tired, but a position where I have to do the work because it's like a timer kind of thing. Now I'm on live, there's more pressure. There's less like, yeah, I mean like there's an incentive to work harder. When there's no live, there's no incentive. So, and I do this to myself to trick myself into working harder. It has its pros and cons. I was about to ask a stupid question. Procrastinating to a certain extent, yeah. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do a would you rather. And this would you rather is gonna be on here the entire time. Alright. Fat and rich, jacked and broke, average at both. Which one would you rather be? Where are you from now? I'm from South Florida. I understand it now. From a C, my fantasy. Yeah. Let's see what these votes say. 50% fat and rich, the other 50% average at both. Who is the average at both? Why? Why would you want to be average at anything ever in your entire life? I'd rather be the worst at something or the best at something than be average at something. Ugh. Like, you'd rather have average money and average physique. Bro, I'd choose jacked and poor, and then I'd choose rich and fat, and then I'd choose average at both. Like, that'd be my last option. So the fact that some of y'all are picking it, like, first is crazy. Oh, we got everyone voted everything. Okay. Some people said fat and rich. Some people said jacked and broke. Some people literally said average at both. Do you understand Chinese or Japanese? No, I do not. No, I do not. I do not understand Japanese or Chinese. I only understand English. Barely. My bad. Thank you to the subscribers, by the way. Thank you. I see we're getting some new subscribers. Hell yeah. That means a lot to me, guys. Keep growing. We're going to hit 2,500 in no time. Check out my new edit. Is it cool? Is it a good edit? Is it an edit of something I'd be interested in? Well, actually, maybe. Oh. It's not bad. Okay. Also, whoever said they were going to make me that edit still hasn't made it for me yet. So y'all are just, Yeah, but thank you to whoever just subbed, by the way. Just got a sub. What up, Ahmad? What up, Sigma? What up? Peanut was good. The one is mid. Oh, okay. So, that's what it is. Are you jacked? You can make your own assessment on that based off watching my shorts or my Instagram or whatever. Hi, what up, Maria or whatever. So yeah, we got 25% saying fat and rich, jacked and broke, and average at both. You said because your profile, like I said, If you think it from my profile, then you think it. If you don't, then I'm not. Like, it's up to you. But you gotta look at my profile, make your own assessment, and whether you think I'm jacked or not. You know, bro, why are you taking off your shirt? It's hot, and you know I'm in Arizona, and my entire brand is based off of living a normal, natural human lifestyle of non-toxic clothes and getting sun and being a healthy human being. What's your preference on the question? My preference on the question is to be jacked and broke. And then my second option would be to be rich and fat. And my third option at the way low would be average at both. I think that's the worst experience out of all of them, is being average at both. Because at least if you're rich, you're rich. At least if you're jacked, you're jacked. If you're just average at both, then what's like the point of anything ever? You know? Florida, ma. Yeah, what up, what up? Yep, I'm from South Florida, folks. Show me the temperature. Okay, so I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Or I'm not from Phoenix, Arizona. I live in Phoenix, Arizona right now. And we're just going to type in Phoenix temperature. 106. Let me just wipe it off just so you see it a little bit more clear. So, 106. What do you think about that? It's hot. It is hot. And there is your proof. I don't know why I need to show you proof, but now you have it. Now there's no denying it. Yo, Jake, what up? What up, Zaire? Happiness, LOL. Inflammation. I don't even know what we're talking about. Hi, where are you from? Quemax? I don't know what that is. From South Florida. Dude, in the sale is... I don't know what that is. I'd rather be fat and rich and use the money to be better. True. If you're fat and rich, you have the ability to use the money and get the best personal trainer of all time and become less fat. If you're jacked and poor, you have the mindset of discipline because you're jacked to start any business you want. If you're average at both, then you're just average. Everything sucks. Don't want to be average. Avoid average at all costs. Can't believe people actually voted average. The idea of someone voting that they would prefer to be average over anything else to me is insane. Average is death. Hello from Turkey. Was good, was good. Was good, was good. What up, Titus? What up, what up? We're just out here talking about, the poll question, which was kind of just the would you rather. Like, would you rather be, well, you guys can see. Celsius, all right. Phoenix temperature in Celsius, 41 degrees. 41 degrees Celsius. I know Europeans think that's hot as shit. I know that for a fact. Oh, never mind. I can't believe how will I look being fat. Yeah. Raccoon or dragonfly? What up, Pixel? I'm gonna go with the dragonfly. Grow a garden, man. Hell yeah, bro. I'm trying to grow a garden at some point. Bro, you won't be jacked like me and that beast. Shoot. Kaboom. What up, what up? So, yeah. We're just out here just talking about this poll question pretty much. Also, thank you to whoever just subbed. I just saw we got a new subscriber. We're at 2,101 now. So, hell yeah. We're continuously growing. We're continuously getting subscribers. We're going to try to hit 2,500 by the end of this weekend, which is going to be really, really tough. But I am still striving to do it because it is a goal of mine that I want to hit. And, yeah, 10K by the end of the summer. 100K by the end of the year. Simple as that. If you're really bad at it, you're bad at it. If you're not, you're not. It's as simple as that. But the truth is, if you post 4 to 5 reels a day, and if you go live 3 to 4 times a day, it is almost impossible for you not to get viewers and subscribers. How quickly you get it, that's based off how good your systems are. And that is what I need to really go hard into. So, which I will, because you learn like anything else, you get better. And you just kind of ride out what works and what doesn't. So, as simple as that. Oh, man. Okay. Have you ever tried Roblox? Yeah, I barely play Roblox anymore. No, I don't play video games anymore, really. I play the game of life. I've been doing pull-ups now. My veins in my arms are showing. My crush is starting to like me too. Hell yeah, brother. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Nice, man. Bro, do you play Blocks Fruits? No, I don't. I'm super drunk. Well, now's the best time to get motivated, bro. How about you take a video about the realness of your situation, okay? A lot of people don't understand, like, if you're intoxicated, you have an opportunity to take a video of yourself and completely spill out the realness of how you feel about things. And then you can wake up the next day, look at it, and be like, okay, how do I make sure to never express the realness of like this again? Okay? Because a lot of people don't understand. When you drink alcohol, you can actually finally be honest with yourself to a certain extent. There's a lot of things that come out that you're like, wait a second, why didn't I think about this way, this way, this way? And because you use it to your advantage, but you have to use it to your advantage. If you don't use it to your advantage, then you're just basically getting drunk for nothing, And if you could use the drunkenness to motivate you to be like, I never want to feel like a piece of shit again. I never want to cry out loud and annoyed about all my problems again. Then that's what you got to do. So use the alcohol to your advantage. And it's because of you when I'm great position, I'll always blame you. Nice. Awesome. What would you do if money didn't exist? I'd probably do the same exact thing I did now because there would be some sort of currency in life because that's just not how human reality works. The idea of money not existing, like, okay, some sort of currency would exist and we would all have to do the same exact things, whether the currency would be food, whether it would be communication, whether it would be love, whatever it would be, we'd all have to do the same things and give the same things to get the same things. So nothing would really change that much. The votes are fairly equal for each choice. I know they really are, actually. Like, it's 33-33. No, not fairly equal, literally fully equal to a certain extent. Like, or at least when I just looked at it. It was like 33-33-33. The average is the worst. I don't know how anyone could vote to be average. I don't understand that. Like, I'm either all or nothing for one of them. Do you have PC or computer? I don't have either. I have a laptop. What do you want to achieve before next year? Ooh, I like that question. All right, so what do I want to achieve before next year? So what I want to achieve before next year is 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, okay? 10,000 subscribers on Instagram, or followers on Instagram, okay? Around 10 plus clients that I'm working with, coaching to try to get better, okay? And something new that I'm implementing into the business that's working that I haven't necessarily looked at right now. Like something that is completely new, something that I'm working on that's a new thing that isn't like something I've started yet. You know what I mean? Something that, like, because for me, I always need something new. Whether I'm working on the thing that I'm still trying to work on, I need that new thing to be like, oh my gosh, this is like the new thing that's really, really going to work. So yeah, that's basically my goal. And I do kind of need to add that last component to me, which is coming. Like, there's so many. Here's the issue, dude. And it's a good thing and bad thing. There's so many things going on. Okay, so now it's like all this. It's like an information overload, and you need to like be careful. It's like, okay, I'm getting all this information. How am I going to utilize it to the best of my advantage? Because it's like okay, like all these people are doing this thing. Like all these, like, okay, I see what's going on. I see how to do it. This is how it works. This is how you do things. Okay. But then you like it's like just like learning a system of how people are doing things and then learning of how are you going to do it. Because like we can learn all day about how someone became an NFL player. They trained really hard. They went to all the football camps. They trained in the gym outside of it. They watched film and they were really good. Like we can watch it, but we can actually not do it for ourselves. The second I actually do it for myself, it's like, okay, I really, really now see, how this works. Today, my birthday. Happy birthday, Kubi. What up? What up? Great opinion or great opinion. What up? What up? What you mean PC computer? Cover the camera from Lamar Jackson. Hell yeah. There we go. I'm trying to become the best midfielder in the club, and the bigger the club, and the world soccer, of course. Good stuff. CR7. Hell yeah. I'm so sad my boyfriend lied to me and cheated on me. All right. So yeah. So keep on vibing, keep thriving. I just want to know if he is a video game player or a regular streamer. Me, I am a regular streamer. I am not a video game player. I do not play any video games. I play the game of life, which is trying to win at life. And I also help men that are addicted to video games turn that addiction into a healthy living lifestyle. So as much as you might look at me and be like, oh man, you don't play video games, swipe to the next guy. Or you could take this as an opportunity to be like, well, maybe I should listen to someone that doesn't play video games. Maybe if I swipe every 20 things and it's always someone that plays video games, I'll always constantly want to play video games. But maybe if I have someone that I swipe on that tells me to, go after my passions and my goals and start working out and start really getting healthy, maybe that will really, really benefit me. So I'll actually keep adding this person and watching him because maybe he'll actually really help me, even though he's not the usual person that I watch. That should be the approach you have. And this isn't just for me. This could be for anybody you watch. But I'm just saying, bro, just because a certain person doesn't fit your content style doesn't mean that they can't help you in an extreme way, okay? Especially if your content's a lot of brain rot, brother, which video games unfortunately are. He has a great mindset. Thank you. What up? What up? Jesus loves you. What up? Straw Hat Edits. Was good. Was good. Midday motivation. Simply talking about how to become the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually. How to thrive in the fire. How to implement the no quit mentality to a successful situation. How to kind of manipulate your brain where it doesn't have to necessarily do too much work in the wrong areas to a certain extent, because at the end of the day, like, some people are using their energy for the wrong things. Like, I've seen some people get really, really mad at video games. Like, they rage at video games, right? And I'm just thinking, like, imagine if they, like, used this rage and anger and motivation to, like, work out. How much bigger and stronger would they be? Like, how much more emotionally stable would they be? Like, I remember this one streamer, and I don't know if he got paid for raging. Like, I don't know if, like, that was his thing. Here's what I will tell you, though. He would rage so much, and I don't know what happened to the dude. I think he stopped streaming, but he would rage so much. And at first I thought it was funny, blah, blah, blah. And as the older I got, I watched, like, one of his videos, and I was like, there is an hour-long video compilation of all of this guy's rages. Someone made it. Now imagine if this guy spent all this time raging, all this fire on working out, how much bigger and stronger he would be. And when I thought that, man, I was like, yeah, you can never not beat working out over video games when it comes to anger. You can't, because this dude was raging about hating his life, having no friends, having no girlfriend, all that different stuff, and he got mad and just played video games and got more mad. But the guy that, if he would have chose to do push-ups in his room instead, how much different would his reality turned out? He doesn't stream anymore. He doesn't make content anymore. I don't know what the hell that guy's doing. He may I don't know. I don't know, and that's the sad part, is no one really knows what happened to this dude. If you know what I'm talking about, that though, you know. If you know, you know. He was low-key funny when he raged. But it was sad because it was like, holy shit, like, this potential could be used in other factors. Like, you know, those people that genuinely, like, they don't have that fire. Like, you could tell, like, if they were in a situation, a survival situation, they probably wouldn't be able to get themselves mad. They'd only be, like, afraid and just try to be avoidant. This was not that guy. This was a guy that was clearly, like, aggressive and felt the aggressive in his brain, and you could tell through his video game actions, but he could never apply it to actual weightlifting, which really, really sucks, man. It really bothers me that that's the reality for some people. But also, what are you going to do except try to motivate people to not make that mistake and use as an example to scare the living fuck out of everyone and not do that? What up, what up? I don't know why, but I hate Peter Griffin. What up, brother? You can become a video game player and maintain your body, but with your mind and not with madness if we want. Here's what I say. I say that yes, it is possible to maintain an extremely good physique while also playing video games. However, for my specific perspective, I choose to really, really go away from video games as much as possible. Because one, I have an addictive personality. I could possibly see myself getting back into it. And two, I feel an extreme void now when I play video games because the ROI on it is zero. The return on investment in video games is now zero. And it's very hard for me to do anything that doesn't have, like, a return on investment. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind, that I'm constantly looking for the thing that has a return on investment when I'm, like, doing my day. And video games rarely does. Sometimes with friends when it's a really good time, because that's a return on investment, having a fun memory. But, you know what I mean? Other than that, like, doing video games on your own, it's very hard for me to, like, make that seem like it would make sense for me to do in a healthy way. You are handsome. Thank you. But yeah, no, like I said, like if I hadn't had the experience with video games as a kid, I think maybe video games would have been different for me. I probably could have played them a little bit more at an older age. But since I was so addicted to them, so into them, it's almost like some guy that was like addicted to like meth. Like some guy's like, "Oh no, you can go back to meth for a little bit." He's like, "No, I can't because I don't know what's gonna happen." Or like some guy that was addicted to sugar, and then they're like, "No, no, no, you can have a cookie every once in a while. You've been good for like 3 months." And he's like, "No, no, no, you don't understand. Like it's not about that. It's about me like wanting to, you know, like not be addicted to this thing anymore." Have you tried before? Well, I mean, technically, I was always doing it until very recently because the truth is, I mean, you watch through some of my old videos, you could see this used to be a gaming channel. Like my first 50 videos are all gaming videos. My first 50 videos on this YouTube channel are all video game YouTube videos. But you can slowly see the progression through my life and through my YouTube channel that I slowly stopped playing video games. I mean, I would say freshman year of college, I played a little bit. Sophomore year, maybe with some friends. And then now I'm a junior, about to be a senior. I play Mario Kart with my friends. Last time I played Mario Kart with them was like 4 weeks ago. So I'm not like anti video games if everyone's playing it, but I am anti the idea of like starting a video game and using brain power on it to grow something. Because just for me personally and where I am at in life, that doesn't mean that I can't go back to video games at a certain point, not for a really consistent amount of time, but to maybe have more relaxation. But right now, unfortunately, I'm in such a growth mode that the idea of putting something that doesn't have an ROI into growth mode is just a waste of time for me right now. Not when I have kids or whatever, or maybe I'm more relaxed and my business is more set up and scalable. But I'm just talking about right now when I'm really locked into doing my business, making my programs, focusing on all this work. It's a whole different situation. Can you sing or rap or make beats? I can't do any of that stuff, bro. I'm literally the worst of the worst when it comes to like any of the music stuff. Okay, here's the thing. Art and music, I suck. Okay, I'm not good at it. Okay, I'm good at listening to music. Okay, I can go to a museum and appreciate art, but my whole thing is I'm not going to sing for you. I'm not good at singing. Okay, I'm not good at making art. Okay, I'm not good at drawing. Okay, yes, am I creative in some aspects, in my aspects that are for me, but in a drawing aspect, no, I don't have that artsy creative like taste or whatever the hell that is, like that theater thing. Like I would be the worst at a performing arts school, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. Is I am so opposite of that. Like the idea of being in like the band, to me, being in the high school band was the epitome of like the worst thing ever. Like no, like I'd rather sit on the bench than be a band member. I'd rather sit on the bench the entire game as a player than be a band member sitting on the bench. I can't do it. I need to be the sports guy. I cannot be the music guy. It's just not who I am. Never has been. Uh, can your laptop handle video games average? I don't really play video games on my laptop. If I were to play video games, it'd be on my Xbox right there or my Wii in my living room that I play with my friends. But I use my Xbox to watch movies sometimes. But I barely watch movies. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really don't watch movies anymore. I really don't watch TV anymore. I don't really play video games anymore. You guys have to understand something. For a good amount of time in high school, there was a good amount of time where I would literally just relax, chill out, watch my TV shows, play my video games, and that was it. There was a point where I was watching the same TV shows because other TV shows would give me like anxiety to a certain extent or anxiety or whatever. And that means that I was so like used to like watching a show. Like I would watch a show like 9 times in a row. Like you guys know Regular Show and The Office, both those shows. I swear. I swear I would just repeat those shows and just watch them. Why? They were easy, okay? I was in the comfort of my own home, okay? It was during COVID time, nothing to do, and I would just do nothing and just sit there, watch TV and play video games. And it was so bad for me. It was probably one of the worst things I could have done. And I think because I wasted so much time during that time, it's caused me to have a bit of like an emotional reaction with my old self where I'm like, "Oh my god, like what were you doing?" Like if I could go back to my younger self, I would like scream at him and be like, bro, fucking do 10 push-ups. Like, why are you just watching TV and playing video games? This is not going to give you any benefit in the future. So I think because it took me so long to realize that, and then the transition from actually, you know, watching TV, scrolling on my phone and playing video games to actually doing productive things, that transition, right, was very, very, very eye-opening in so many different ways, because it showed me, like, wait a second, like, I was, like, this isn't who I am. So because of that, it made me really overemphasize the idea of not doing these things that I thought were very bad for you. So it's like, because I see, like, you guys think it's just TV and video games, but to me, what I see is years of wasted time. I see years of time that could have been put into making money and getting bigger and stronger and better at life. I see it as years of time wasted put into the wrong thing. So when I look at, when I turn on that Xbox to go play video games, or if I were to, because I haven't done that in a very long time, but if I were to, every single time I would do it, what would come back into my brain is years and years, at least 5, 6 years of just memories of wasted time, knowing I've put a lot of hard work and effort into something that there was no benefit for. I mean, yes, were some of the gaming videos still on my YouTube channel? I guess. Like, I guess they're good because you got to see my process of life and how I grew. But when it comes to actual, like, ROI, like video games, like making me money or being good content, I mean, that was the stupidest thing I could have thought would work for me. Like, I wasn't good at video games, and I wasn't like, yeah, I could have maybe won with entertainment, but how long was that gonna last? You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a very, very interesting journey for me. But it wasn't like everyone's journey. See, some people, they don't get an Xbox super early, and then they don't, so that then, like, they don't go through that thing. It's weird. It's almost like drugs. It's literally almost like drugs. Okay, it's like you hear those people that, like, oh, I tried it at a young age, and now by, like, or like alcohol, like they tried drinking alcohol like in high school, and now by college they're already done. They don't go out anymore. They're already partied out or whatever. I'm like video gamed out. Like, I'm done. Like, I think I got all I got out of it. So, like, I feel, you know what I mean? And another thing too, the feeling that will make me never really want to go back towards video games fully, like in pursuit of them, is the one feeling I got after the last, like, Madden thing I played. Like the last Madden journey I played, or the last Madden thing I played, or something where I played Madden and it was a big thing where you had to, like, grow the person and grow the character and play in seasons, and it took a long time. It was one of those types of things, like grow the team or grow something where you had to grow. And I swear, I literally maxed out everything on this dude. Made him, like, the best, whatever, this, that, fastest, strongest. We won, like, 10 Super Bowls. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, I just won 10 Super Bowls online. This means nothing. That's what really bothered me, is I was doing it, and I'm like, this literally means nothing. Like, nothing. This literally means nothing. All of this means nothing. Like, I just won 10 Super Bowls on Madden 24, and I'm going to go to bed tonight. No one's going to know that happened. No one cares. I could post it on YouTube if I want to and maybe get 50 views, but no one gives a fuck. No one cares. No one cares I just won 10 Super Bowls on Madden. You know why? Because it's not that big of an accomplishment. It's on computer. You're playing a computer. If I won 10 Super Bowls in real life, I would be known as the greatest football player of all time. I'd be over Tom Brady. But since I didn't put my effort into that, I put effort into winning 10 Super Bowls online, I'm the only one that gets to know about it. Could I tell my parents? Sure. What are they going to say? Okay. Yeah. Nice. Like, they don't care. Your friends, I mean, maybe they care a little bit until they're like, like, it's just saying, like, for me, it's not, it's so hard to think like that. My favorite game would be Madden 2K, though. You think so? Check it out, bro. I feel that way because my babysitter sang me a whole bunch of other junk food, and I'm just like, every time I see him, I get away. I hate it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, some things you guys can literally just get tired of, okay? Especially at a young age. There's other things there's not just video games I got tired of. Another thing I also got tired of was and I think this goes hand in hand with the Madden stuff, but fantasy football. I got into fantasy football way, way too early. I would say my first fantasy football team was in third grade. So I was basically gambling at third grade. And I would loved it. I absolutely loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. I would do 10 trillion mock drafts. I knew every single player. I knew every single stat. I was good. Like, I was actually beating adults, which made me even more happy about it that I knew more than adults about it. I like the idea of me being better at adults than something. I was like, okay, so that's sick. But I swear to God, I barely get excited about football anymore. Like, yeah, I still do my football bets because I won like 1,000 off a $3 thing, so I'll still do it because I'm really good at it. But I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't bet on football if I wasn't good at it. Like, if I wasn't like, okay, I could actually make more profit because I have an intellectual advantage by knowing just by default because I was so obsessed with the shit, then yeah. But if not, then like no, I probably wouldn't. But I got into it way too early, and now I'm not nearly as excited about fantasy football. I'm not nearly excited about football in general, college football, sports in general, basketball. I got into it way too early. And the last thing, which was actually the best thing I got into early and got out of as early as possible, put your hand for Lamar Jackson. I got you. The best thing that I got into early and got out of early was politics. That was the absolute best thing that I got out of early because I swear to God, if I was into politics right now, the way I thought about it in third grade, I would be screwed over. Because I remember in third grade, like actually, first off, caring about who won, like that actually made sense to me. Like I cared who won as if I had any control over it. Yeah, this was my third grade self thinking. I know some humans still think like this to this day. They're fucking idiots. But no. I'll give my third grade self credit for like not thinking that stupidly and like having a bit of an ego. Like, oh yeah, like my vote matters. Like yeah. Like the fuck, no, it fucking doesn't. And to give me the whole bullshit of well, if everyone thought that way, well, if everyone fucking thought that way, then who the fuck gives a fuck? It's the fucking political party's jobs to make them don't think that way. If they don't do that, then the fucking political party fucked up. I didn't fuck up because my opinion. Is my opinion that fucking good that everyone's gonna listen to me like that? No, I'm gonna trust that USA people are so stupid and egotistical to think that their vote is not important and they're gonna think that their vote's important because they need to feel like they matter. I'm gonna trust USA American citizens to be egotistical and stupid enough to think that their vote matters constantly. But anyway, that's not the point. The point was I got into politics way too early because I started to learn about everything, but it was actually really, really, really good because as a younger person, you learn about it and you're like, what's going on? What's wrong? Like, you know, you see how everyone's like, oh my God, blah, 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 all this bullshit. What's wrong? See, I got that at a young age, like a very, very young age, like third, fourth, fifth, sixth grade and shit. And then after, like around high school, I realized, like, wait a second. This is constantly going on. And the older I got, I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait, you hold on. You hold on too. Both sides, hold on. Wait a second. You're complaining about this person being a bad person. You're complaining about this person being a bad person. What if both of you guys are right? What if they're both bad people? Is that, and they're like, wait, no. We're only focused on this person being bad, but they're not as bad. Wait, whoa. You're trying to tell me that this person's only not as bad because this person's better because this person's not as bad? That's why you like this person, not because you actually like this person, because you hate the other person so much. Fuck that. That's not something I want to vote for ever. I'm not gonna vote for someone just because I hate the other person so much. That's stupid to me. So once I started realizing, wait a second, okay, so there's always going to be emotion towards this. We have no control because then I started to see how votes worked. And I was like, wait a second. There's never been a president that's not won over at least 1 million votes in the past, in the 2000s. There's never been a vote by one. So it means that automatically means your vote doesn't matter. I don't care what anyone says. No argument will tell me against that. Your vote does not matter. I don't care how egotistical you think you are. I don't care how much you think you matter. I don't care how much of a patriot, saint, or American you think you are. Your vote in the USA does not matter because there has never been a vote that has been by one, and it will never happen. 0.0000000000001% chance of it happening. And if it happens, then I'm wrong, but I know it won't because it never has, and it won't because that's not how the things work. And yeah, so your vote doesn't matter. And if you're still egotistical to think that your vote matters, I'm really sorry that you got pulled into an emotional race like that. And what the craziest thing to me, which really made me realize that this is why I think I know that I'm right about my approach to politics. Not right about politics. Who gives a fuck if I'm right about it? This is all fucking bullshit, puppet shit anyway. I'm talking about my approach to it is because I noticed that there was people that were bothered with who won or who lost. but their life didn't change. So I was like, wait a second, because the first time you're told all this different stuff when someone else becomes president. You get all this stuff changes, all this stuff changes, then nothing changes, right? Next time rolls around, like, no, all this stuff's gonna change, nothing changes. All this stuff rolls around, nothing changes. So then you're like, okay, wait a second. I've been told all this shit's gonna happen, all this shit's gonna change, nothing's changed. Okay, my life has not changed one bit. Okay, if this is the case, does that mean me having an emotional reaction to it is actually valuable or worth it, or a waste of my time, or not a waste of my time? Like, and then I started to realize, wait a second, these people that are protesting about the money, like protesting that they're not given enough money, like people out in the street protesting about not being given enough money, that the government doesn't give them enough money. That's a thing, right? I realized, what if those exact people, they took that time that they did protesting, because they might be on the street like 3-4 times a week, 5 hours a dime, that's like 20 hours. If they took those 20 hours to work and make money, I don't think they'd have the ability to complain because they'd have money. But they don't do that because they choose to protest instead and then not make the money. It's so interesting. And we could talk about protesting. We can also talk about complaining. This is a fact. And this is the poor people mindset, is what it is. If you spent as much time as you did complaining about money, actually making money, like if you took the amount of time you spent complaining about how you don't have money your entire life, you took that time, and all of that time was spent on you doing everything in your power to work as hard as possible to make money, you would not be complaining about money anymore. You wouldn't. So, yeah, it's as simple as that. Sorry, I don't really know what the stream really turned into. I'm going to keep it real. We talked about a lot of different stuff that is kind of all over the place, which is fine, but it really has no baseline. Okay, what is with this Lamar stuff, bro? I can't do it. I need the Lamar Jackson edit sent to me before I can do another one. Bro, another one. Have you ever played Ratchet Clank? No. Yeah, feed cheese balls. I don't know what that means. I feel that way because my baby's... Wait, sorry. Okay. I feel that way because my babysitter a whole bunch of junk food. Yeah, gotcha. Hand the camera for Lamar Jackson, bro. Another one. Have you ever played yeah, she feed me cheese balls and honey buns, oatmeal, cream pie, cereal, hot dogs, and Lunchables. Yeah, not good stuff at all. What's 2 + 2 4? Can you grab the cut? No, I can't grab anything. And the Lamar Jackson is on my For You page like crazy. I've seen so much. I know, it's insane. Is he going to grab the camera? Probably not. He did already. Oh, he might again. Can you grab the camera from Lamar Jackson? That American politics are always going to be doo-doo. Yeah. Well, I just think politics in general, from what I've heard from these other countries, it's not like it sounds that much better. Like, from what I hear from my friends in these other countries, they're like, bro, like, no, it's not, like, it sucks. It sucks here, too. Like, it seems like politics just kind of sucks in general when we really think about it. But genuinely think about it for a second. Like, what even is, like, politics necessarily trying to do, to a certain extent? Trying to get you to make an emotional decision, right or wrong? Am I right or wrong on that? That politics are trying to make you to get an emotional decision. The politician is trying to get you emotional, to make an emotional vote, not a logical vote. Then this is another thing I noticed too. I mean, there's so many reasons that I stopped thinking about politics, but another thing too that I noticed that is going to bother anyone is when you'd see actual intelligent, logical people up there that weren't like puppets or just trying to say things to like go viral, they would get kicked off. People wouldn't vote for them. They wouldn't get enough hype. And I'm like, wait a second. So the American people care more about hype than they care about actual logic? Like, seriously. Because I could name you 2 people on both political parties that are far more intellectual than all of the puppets that we've had so far. You guys probably won't even know their name. You guys probably won't even know their names. And that's my point. John Kasich and Andrew Yang. 2 different political parties, both very smart, logical, both got destroyed by 2 idiot puppets. Why do you think that was? Why? Seriously, why do you think they got destroyed by two idiot puppets? Because the USPA people do not care about logic. They care about emotion, what makes them feel good in the moment. So humans are in general, but yeah. I mean, if you want any more reasons to not get into politics, then that's another one. I don't really care about politics. Good stuff. Yeah, so now I try to eat healthy and be healthy. Good stuff. I'm doing 10 push-ups a day and then 20 a day and so on. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. And yeah, a lot of people get the whole like, oh, like, because I sometimes say like I don't care about politics, but it's really not that I don't care about politics. I just don't see the ROI. I just don't see the return on investment on like focusing on it. I don't. You know, like I think it's good to know what's going on in the world, but to get an emotional like attachment to a certain political party is to me kind of insane. Like, what are you doing? You're an adult. Like, these people are clearly lying to you. Why would you let them determine how you feel about things? That's insane to me. Um. So yeah, this has been a pretty solid stream. I will keep it real with y'all. Like, this has been a good stream. I've had a good time talking with everyone and you know, giving out life advice, giving out motivation, you know, just helping y'all out because I know y'all struggle with this stuff. Know y'all struggle with life in general and just like what's like the best this, what's the best that, you know, like what's the best way to do this certain thing? Oh, my short just came out by the way. If y'all want to check that out. It just came out. Like all these different questions and it's good to tackle them. It's good to tackle these questions, man. Because if you're not tackling questions, then you're simply on the sidelines. And if you're on the sidelines not tackling questions, then you're never going to secure an answer. And then you'll never get on offense because you're not tackling anyone. They're just going to constantly score on you. I'm in a heat wave right now where I live. It's probably way worse in Arizona. It's way worse here, bro. It is hot here. It is hot, hot, hot. But I love it. You know, I love the heat. All right, y'all. So that's about it for me. This stream has been real good. 65 minutes going on. Probably gonna run another stream later tonight. So I'm probably gonna end the stream here, get some work done, go to the gym, and then stream my pull-ups, and then after gym talk, vibe, see what's goody with everyone, and yeah, that's pretty much where my head's at. You know, it's been good couple days of lots of productivity, especially morning productivity. I mean, it's already 2:20, or sorry, it's only 2:25. I still got a lot of stuff I still got to do today, but I've got a lot of stuff done today, and that feels good. And so yeah, just don't quit. Keep winning, keep working, and there's always a plan for you. And write it and win it. Peace out.